The Jewish story, Grandpa's Hasidic stories, Parashat Beshelach. In the days of Rebbe Shmelke of Nikolsburg, a cruel decree was drawn up against the Jews of the city. Accompanied by his disciple, Rebbe Moshe Leib of Sasov, Rebbe Shmelke set out for the imperial court in Vienna, in the hope of having the statute annulled before it came into effect. It was thawing season, and no boatman would dare navigate the width of the Danube for fear of the treacherous chunks of ice which jostled their way down the torrents of the swollen river. Time was short. The decree would soon be implemented. Seeing a boatman with a rowboat barely big enough to hold two, Rebbe Shmelke hired it, boarded it together with his disciple, and began to recite the song of the sea, the paean of praise and thanksgiving that the children of Israel sang after crossing the Red Sea. As he sang its words, with Rebbe Moshe Leib repeating them after him, verse by verse, the little rowing boat flitted across the river between the blocks of ice, hampered by no obstacle. The Viennese burghers who watched all this from the banks could hardly believe their eyes, and word of what they had seen soon reached the palace. When the emperor and his advisers realized what manner of men they were dealing with, they granted his request, and the Jews of Nikolsburg were allowed to live on unharmed. Questions. Why did Rebbe Shmelke decide to cross the river by himself, only accompanied by Rebbe Moshe, something very dangerous at that time of year? Question number 2. Why did Rebbe Shmelke and Rebbe Moshe say the song of the sea? Question number 3. Why were the Austrian burghers so astonished to see them cross the river? Shabbat Shalom from Grandpa.